If you love budget-friendly decor that looks very much high-end without the high price tag, you are definitely in the right place. Hi, my name is Shannon. I'm excited to have you here on my channel today for another amazing tutorial. If you enjoy budget-friendly DIYs, please subscribe for more inspiration that I bring you every single week. Now, Dollar Tree always has some amazing things, and if you use your imagination, you can definitely take them and create amazing high-end looking decor with them, just like this garden gate piece that I have here. So in today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to turn this into beautiful sconces. So let's go ahead and get started. So let me show you the lumber that I'll be using to make these sconces. As you can see here, I have the Dollar Tree piece laid on the top of a 1x8, so you have a little bit of a gap around it. That's what we want. So I have a 1x8 that I'm going to cut down 2 into 12-inch size long pieces. Those are going to be the backs of our sconces, and then I have a couple pieces of 1x4 that I'm going to use for the shelves. So these are going to sit underneath the Dollar Tree pieces, and we're going to affix them to the back. That way we have a nice little shelf for either a plant or a candle to sit on. Now, of course, if you wanted to use all Dollar Tree supplies, you could use their little planks as the shelf piece, and even a picture frame or a canvas, which they carry now in their craft section, as the back piece. So you can get creative using Dollar Tree items too. However, I do find whenever I use wood in my Dollar Tree projects, they end up being projects and decor pieces that I keep forever and ever and use over and over again. So just keep that in mind. You definitely can do this with all Dollar Tree supplies. Now I'm going to go ahead and take my wood over to my miter saw and cut it all down. Of course, this is something you can have your lumber store do for you as well if you are purchasing wood to make this project. So here are the two back pieces. I will say an 8-foot long 1x8 is going to cost you between $8 and $9. So really each back piece will only cost you $1 each, because you can get 8 of these total if you cut them in 1-foot long sections. But I'm going to go ahead and take my 1x4s. I'm going to measure across here, which will be approximately about 7 1/4 inches long, and cut 2 of these down to be my shelves. And here are my shelf pieces that are cut down to size. I'm going to go ahead and take all 4 of these pieces and sand them with 80 grit sandpaper. So here's my pieces all cut down and sanded smooth. I have 2 at 12 inches long, 2 at 7 1/4 inches long, and I'm going to go ahead and paint these before I put them together. It's a little bit easier that way. So I have white chalk paint and a darker gray chalk paint, and this one's in the color Elephant. These are Waverly chalk paints that you can get from Walmart. I have a paintbrush, one for each color, and I want to give this a weathered wood look, so I'm going to do 1 coat of the gray on everything first before I come back in with my white chalk paint, and then I'll just dry brush on the white so I can still kind of see through to the gray paint, let some of that gray paint show through, and it'll look kind of chippy and weathered and old. All right, so you're only gonna need one of these. I'm gonna cut out 2 arches. This is an extra one that I have left over from the trellis door tutorial. If you missed that, I will link that down in the description box and in the iCards. You can go check that out. That's a super cool tutorial too, using these little garden edger pieces from Dollar Tree. And this one I kind of messed up on this side, but I didn't want to waste it and kept it, so I'm going to cut out this one and then cut one more out of a new strip. But for you, you'll just need one of these because you only need 2. I just didn't want to waste. We're going to go ahead and use that. So I have some, these are wire cutters or like tin snips, and they work really good on this plastic. It's pretty thin. It's not super thick. You can see it kind of has some bend to it. Actually, it breaks pretty easy too. So just be careful with your tin snips or some really heavy duty scissors and cut out 2 of these little arch shapes. Okay, so I have my pieces ready to go so we can start building. What I'm going to do is take this bigger piece, flip it upside down. I do have a piece of scrap wood here because we're going to be drilling pilot holes in the back to secure our shelf to the front. So what I'm going to do is measure 3/4 of an inch up from the bottom. I'm going to measure 1 inch in from the side, and that's where I'm going to drill my first pilot hole. I'm going to repeat that. I'm going to measure up 1 3/4 inches from the bottom and 1 inch from the side and drill a pilot hole on both of those corners basically. And then also on the shelf piece, we're going to take one of the longer edges, measure in 1 inch, drill a small hole, measure in 1 inch from this edge, drill a small hole, and that is going to give us a space for us to attach these 2 pieces together. And then I'm going to be using 1 1/4 inch wood screws going from the back in through the back piece and then into this shelf piece in the front. And that's going to secure the shelf into place. Once I have the shelf on, then I'm going to use some hot glue to attach my decorative piece onto the front. But I would love to hear you guys' opinions. I'm kind of on the fence about whether I should leave this black so it kind of looks more wrought iron, or if I should paint it out white so it blends in with the background. I think what I'm going to do is leave it black. It's kind of the easier thing to do. And if I don't like it when I put it where I want it in our living room, then I will just paint over it, paint over the whole thing. So I feel like it's an easy change if I change my mind. But I would love to know what you guys would do with this piece. Would you leave it or would you paint it? Leave those down in the comments below. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do all of those steps that I just talked about to put this all together. I added candle holders from Dollar Tree wrapped in Dollar Tree burlap ribbon to finish these off, and then accented them with some lamb's ear greenery. They are the perfect addition to our family room. I have tons more budget-friendly Dollar Tree DIYs popping up on your screen that I hope you will check out next. Please subscribe if you haven't yet, and I will see you in the next tutorial. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.